All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. We are here at Ciocca Subaru in Ewing, and we're taking a look at a brand new, just off the truck, 2023 Subaru Crosstrek Sport. This one with a 6-speed manual transmission. Let's dig in. All right, here we are at the front end of the car, and what are we looking at? We're looking at this nice, attractive front end that's been on the Crosstrek for so many years. That Subaru badge in the middle, some, I would say, brushed aluminum, flat finish around that emblems, and then we have flat black on the grille, up and bottom. We have standard projector beam headlights and standard turn signals on this particular car, and there aren't any fog lamps. All right, wheel and tire setup on this Crosstrek. We have a 17-inch wheel, gloss black with silver accents. I think it looks very attractive. We have the Subaru badge in the middle, standard brake and rotor package. Tires, we have all-season tires, 225, 60 series sidewall 17s, all four corners on this all-wheel drive Crosstrek. Full side profile on the 2023 Crosstrek, and again, I think it's a good-looking car. I think so. This is why it's such a hot seller with Subaru. This is ice silver metallic, and I think it just looks really good on this car. It shows off the lines really well. I do love the lines that are on the front fender to flare it out a little bit, along with that body line that comes up through the top of the front door and up underneath the front door handle, but over the rear door handle into the rear taillight. I think that gives it some really nice presence. As we move in closer, we have a lot of flat black cladding around the wheel arch, but again, you know, we're looking at a car that is all-wheel drive. People are going to use on the trails, so I think it's a good idea to protect that paint with this plastic. We have basically a flat black side view mirror. We're color matched on the front and rear door handle. The fuel filler cap is on the left side of the vehicle. We have this old-fashioned antenna hanging off the back. Give me a shark fin, please. This thing has been out of date for years. And on this particular car, we do not have a sunroof. All right, the rear end of the Crosstrek, again, no LED lighting on the rear. We do have the rear wiper down below because there really isn't much of a roof spoiler coming up the front. We have the Subaru all-wheel drive badge on the left, Crosstrek badge on the right. We're body color all the way down to the bottom where we have some silver trim along where the rear diffuser area is. And then we have a lot of flat black cladding around those rear reflectors. But overall, you know, I think it looks pretty good. All right, here we are under the hood of this 2023 Crosstrek Premium. I believe I said Sport earlier. This is a Crosstrek Premium trim. So engine-wise, 2-liter, naturally aspirated, 4-cylinder boxer engine, mated to a 6-speed manual transmission. 152 horsepower, 145 pound-feet of torque. MPGs, 22 in the city, 29 on the highway, 25 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gasoline. All right, we are inside this 2023 Crosstrek Premium trim. And before we get into the interior review on this car, you're going to want to know how much it costs. Well, the way this one is optioned, premium trim, 6-speed manual, MSRP $25,513. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, we have a nice large dead pedal brake and clutch brake and accelerator. The all-season Subaru floor mats. There is the pull lever for your fuel filler. Seats, we have manual assist for the driver and passenger, and we have this black cloth interior, nice dark gray design in the middle, nice bolstering, nice feel. Door panels, we have soft touch material up top. We have this fake carbon fiber look along the black door handles, which looks a little bit out of place, but it doesn't look half bad. Then we have flat black on the switchgear with a soft armrest on the door. Moving over to the dash, soft touch material up top, some more of this faux carbon fiber design. here above the glove box. And then as we open the glove box, we have a nice large glove box, which is a nice touch. To the top of the dash, we have that separate display up top that's going to give you your time, outside temperature, and your AC controls and where you want them set. So again, that's a nice display. And then we come down to the Subaru EyeSight infotainment system. Now this is the base system in this car. It is a 6.5-inch infotainment system without navigation. In this particular car, the navigation will have to be done through your phone. It does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Here are the control buttons here for your infotainment system. Here is the rear backup camera with trajectory, nice and clear, takes up the whole 6.5 inches. Nice looking backup camera. We come down, we have climate control for one person in the car, expected at this price point. We come down further, we have a nice area here for some change or snacks or whatever you want. And then underneath we have an aux jack, a USB, and a 12 volt. Here is the gear shift for your 6-speed manual transmission. Nice leather gator. And we have a manual emergency brake. Very nicely done. We don't have heated seats. We don't have ventilated seats. 2 cup holders, a semi-soft armrest, and as you open that up, you have a spot for storage and another 12 volt. All right, here's your Subaru steering wheel. We have soft touch material on the steering wheel, no leather wrap, nice 10 and 2 notches. Your Subaru badge in the middle, fairly plain steering wheel, but this is one of the lower trims. We have flat black on the switchgear, telephone and voice commands on the left, cruise control on the right, some nice silver trim along each spoke, which is nice. Coming down to the bottom left, a lot of blank switches because this is the second trim, or the first trim up from base. We have traction control off, brighten or dim the dash. We come to the stalks and we have our headlight controls and our wiper controls here for front and rear. And then when we get to the dash, we have mostly an analog dash with your speedometer and tachometer, and then your battery charge level. Interesting to put that in an analog gauge. And then we have a small digital display in the middle, which is going to give you your fuel level, miles to empty, range, average MPGs, that sort of thing. All right, for this car, here's your Subaru key. There is no push button start in this premium trim. You have lock, unlock, and pop the trunk and a panic button. And to start the car, you got to plug the key into the ignition barrel and turn it. Overhead console, we have non-LED lighting, and here is your switch to turn those overhead lights off, or you can flick the switch over to the left, go to door. So when you open the door, your interior lighting comes on, and when you close the door, your interior lighting will go off, but again, non-LED on the interior. All right, here we are in the back of the Crosstrek, and I got plenty of room. Nice design by Subaru once again on rear seat space. Plenty of headroom at 5'11", plenty of shoulder width room. The seat is set for my driving position, plenty of knee space. Very comfortable seats, a nice place to be. The door panel, same as the front, right? We have hard touch material up top. We have this faux carbon fiber look on black door handles, black switchgear, a nice soft armrest for your arm. Overall, it's very comfortable back here. All right. Seat pocket for the right rear passenger. There's a pocket here, no pocket behind the driver's seat. There is no action going on in the center console for rear seat passengers. There's no heat and air vents. There's no connectivity back here. And then as we come back here, there is no armrest anywhere, and there's no switch down here. So there's nothing. So there's no cup holders either, except for the little cup holder that is in the bottom of your door pocket. All right, opening the rear tailgate. You can do that right here underneath the Subaru badge. You can just put your finger in there. You'll feel the button. You'll pop it and pull up gently, and up it comes. There's no electric assist on the way up or down. And then when you get into the back, you have a nice room for bags and for whatever you want to put in here. This does have the carpeted floor mats as well, and the wheel lock set, which is nice. So I'm just gonna pop that out of here real quick. And then we have that all-weather trunk cargo cover, which is nice. We pull this up, and then we pull up the bottom, and you got the spare tire with tools. Thank you, Subaru, for giving us a spare. And then in the back here, you do have a non-LED light if you need light back here, which is a nice touch. But I would like to see a 12-volt back here, and I don't see one for some power. It's not there. But you can let the rear seats down by pulling up on these buttons and pushing the seat over on the left and on the right. And then when the seats go down, we do have this removable security shade. Seats down, we have even more room for those larger items. You know, a lot of people I see with Crosstreks are hauling bikes, that kind of equipment, outdoors equipment around. Plenty of room for that kind of thing here in the 2023 Crosstrek. All right, here's a shot of the window sticker on this 2023 Crosstrek. Feel free to pause the video so you can see everything that is available in this car. And now, let's take her for a drive. All right, we are heading out of the dealership in this 2023 Crosstrek Premium with the 6-speed manual transmission. Long throws on this transmission. And a fairly high biting point with the clutch. So just be wary of that as we move through the gears. But overall, nice performance out of the transmission, as long as you know where the throws are and where your biting point on the clutch is. It does take some getting used to if you're not used to, you know, every manual is a little bit different. Now we do have that naturally aspirated boxer 4-cylinder, so the pickup isn't quite what you would expect. We don't have a turbo engine, so you know, with that horsepower around 152, it's not a fast car, but you know, it is, you know, the perfect car. I mean, I don't want to say it's the perfect car overall, it's the perfect car for what it's built for. And you know, it's built for, you know, driving around, you know, whether you're doing road trips, whether you're going around town, whether you're commuting. You got the all-wheel drive for, you know, any kind of weather. You got plenty of visibility out of everything. I was down visiting my son last week in North Carolina, up in the mountains, and what did I see? Just about everybody had a Subaru, but most of those Subarus were Crosstreks because people were out hitting the trails, hitting the bike trails, mountain biking, hiking, doing whatever they do outdoors, and they all were driving these Crosstreks, which I think is a huge testament to how good this car is on the mountain hills, on the trails, with this 4-wheel drive system, which they've made forever, and this boxer engine, which will last forever. You know, that's where this car is going to be at home at. Subaru did a great job as usual on putting this thing together. I mean, it is very solid. There are no creaks, there are no squeaks, there are none of that coming out of this car. It drives nicely. It has the steering's very direct. The suspension's well damped. It's very smooth on the road. It soaks up the bumps nicely with those fatter sidewall tires that are on it. Just a nice place to be. Plus, you can put a lot of stuff in the back, and your backseat passengers are very, very comfortable. Now, this is close to a base trim. It's the premium trim, so it's missing some features. You know, it's got the smallest navigation screen, but you do have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and you do have connectivity. You don't have heated seats. You know, you don't have ventilated seats. You just have a cloth interior. But if that doesn't matter to you, you know, at $25,000, then you're in good shape. If you want the manual, you know, it's a lot more engaging to drive the manual than it is the automatic, which is a CVT. And most people are going to be driving this just like I'm driving it now, taking it easy, shifting at 2,500, 2,000 to 2,500 RPM, and just enjoying the drive. Whether you're on a road trip, whether you're up in the mountains, whether you're at the beach, wherever you are, you're gonna, I think, enjoy driving this car as I do. And when I saw this 2023 Crosstrek on the lot and it just come in, and I looked in and I saw it had a 6-speed, I said, I gotta do a review on this car, because I very rarely see here in New Jersey a 6-speed manual in a Crosstrek. Very, very rarely see it. So I wanted to make sure I could film it, bring it to all of you so you could see it. Let me know what, excuse me, man. Let me know what you think about the 2023 Crosstrek. I don't really see many changes in this car from 2022 to 2023. It's still that same tried and true, reliable, practical car from Subaru, as they're so well known for. Let me know in the comments if you've had a Crosstrek, how you enjoying it, how many miles you got on it. If you're looking at a Crosstrek, are you cross shopping it with any other car from any other brand? You know, let me know. And I just wanted to thank everybody for watching this video today. I want to thank Ciocca Subaru in Ewing for allowing the channel access to this brand new, just off the truck 2023 Crosstrek, which is still available for sale. All the other Crosstreks that they got in for 2023 were already pre-sold, so this one is still available if you're interested. Give Herman over at Ciocca Subaru a call. Thank you to everyone for watching. Please give it a like if you enjoyed the video. Also, please consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see everyone on the rebound. Take care, everybody.